What's happening, beautiful people? My name is Dirty Mike, and welcome back to the journey where I'm building different squads. We progress through divisional play, get involved in some tournaments, and as always, I'm dropping feedback on which players really stand out. They perform well, and other guys that kind of drop the ball. Before we get into the video and the clips, if you guys need Ultimate Team coins, check out UT Coins for you. The links are in the description, and make sure to use the code MICHS09, M-I-C-H-S-09, in order to get an additional 5% off on every single purchase. For today's video, we've got the highest rated discount squad builder, coming in at 26,300 coins in the 352. Everyone's about an 84, 85, 86 for the most part. And these guys are very affordable, and I wanted to try it out in division play. We're going back. We're in D3. It's time for us to progress, and it's a good way to see if this team can be competitive versus some of the better players on FUT, versus some of the sweat, because I don't have the pace. That is a fact, and oh my goodness, look at my first opponent's team. He's got Messi. He's got Gareth Bale as well as Ronaldo. I've got to avoid that counterattack. And if we could smash 500 to 600 likes on this video, that would be amazing. You guys have shown a lot of support. It tells me that the squad building series is a good look. I need to keep pushing out episodes. Can we get something going? Can we work through that defense? And we get a little bit sweaty. We drop it off to David Villa. Use that weak foot. He bashes it home. And we're on to a 1-0 lead in the 21st minute. I can't complain. And my big question for everyone, as we hit a Berba spin, split the defense, and look at that for a finish, Santi Cazorla. And if you guys are wondering about some of these smaller center mids or cams that can really attack well, Santi Cazorla and Nasri are right there at the premium quality level. I think that Mata, Ozil, and even David Silva can be a little bit overrated. I just don't get the same type of production in comparison to Nasri or Santi Cazorla. We get a beautiful back heel there from Negredo. Can he finish? Open up the body, gets that left foot, and just misses it. But my question for everyone. I want to know, who are your top 3 finishers in FIFA 14? Because there's been so many, and I've got a couple quality finishing strikers on this squad with Soldado as well as Negredo. That's what they specialize in. If you get a 1v1, I'm expecting them to finish every single time, especially since they don't necessarily have the pace. I've got okay size, and they seem to move somewhat graceful, actually, as we get that 2-0 win. Kind of a boring second half, and you can expect for gameplay to go back and forth when you move up towards divisions. Sometimes you get matched up against guys that are very heavy possession players, and other times you get the dudes that literally hold the ball in the back, or maybe they just try to abuse little flaws in the game, the chip through ball repeatedly. As we get out to another 1-0 lead, makes a mistake, we lay it off. Cazorla is always going to finish. And let's talk about this squad. I've got a lot on my mind. But remember, drop a comment, top 3 finishers. I don't want to go off on too much of a tangent. We should have finished there. God, that's a missed header, missed opportunity. I went with Weidenfeller. I needed the chemistry with Hummels and made things a lot easier. We've got almost a hybrid mix going on here. We have players from the BBVA, we've got guys from the Bundesliga, and then up top, you've got Cazorla linking up with a couple more Premiership Spaniards with Negredo and Soldado. I think Weidenfeller is a pretty decent goalkeeper. Him and Adler are relatively similar. Ooh, that would have been a nice finish. I can't believe that deep shot he had with Yaya. Man, that was disgusting, and I nearly gave up something in the 45th minute. Thank goodness the post was on my side. And I went with PK, Hummels, and Dante. They're all very powerful. They're actually really easy to defend, or to use them to defend crosses. Unfortunately, they don't run very fast. They're not quick off their line, as we get a little bit of a mini chip there. And we've got that 2-1. Coming out of half, we had a good team talk, and we've got energy. Look at this. And we try to get another one to slip through. Comes back out to the main man, Negredo on that left foot, and a little bit of a rebound. But hey, 3-1, 62nd. I'm happy. I'm definitely always going to be in a better mood when I'm winning a game as opposed to losing a matchup. Nothing I really want to talk about on the back 3 too much. Dante is probably your best defender out of the group, Hummels and PK. His positioning, and he seems to recover a lot better. I don't know what it is about him, as Muller, with just a beautiful little half volley, takes it down, smashes it into the back corner, bounces in front of the goalkeeper, and he's not happy. It's time for that rage quit. And I've got Alonso as well as Javi Martinez. Both of them are very slow. I think Javi Martinez seems like he's a little bit faster. He seems to drag on people a little bit. But the big problem I had with this squad is on counters, if they're going down the wing, as my opponent has another just lovely team. Fantastic. Informs everywhere. Falcao and Cavani up front. Trouble is on the horizon as Weidenfeller gets down. First save of the game. But Alonso and Martinez don't chase back well, so if they aren't positioned exactly where you want them, they're not going to recover nearly as nicely as some of the other CDMs. They can't get into those positions as you see them whipping crosses. I'm not recovering. There's nothing there. I don't have any pace. I'm missing the speed, and we give up a corner kick. I just talk so highly about how these guys are good in the air, but corners still have some sort of YOLO vision. This just seems so weird. I can lob a corner in the same place, or I can defend it the same way 10 times, and eight of those times I'm going to stop it, and then 2 will go in. It's kind of a bit of a rando, and Weidenfeller lets me down. Because should not ever get beat near post from that situation. David Villa, great outside shot he could provide. He's not very fast. I do hit him with the KSI just before halftime. And I know that that can be frowned on. I really don't attempt them very often, as I've expressed in previous videos, but I took a glance down there at the radar. I saw him slipping. I was like, man, I got to get a goal. We got to get back into this. I went ahead and lobbed one up, and it worked out for me. And then I've got Muller, who I actually like a lot as a right mid. However, he's not very attacking orientated in terms of positioning because he has high work rates. He's more of a defensive outside mid, and that helps in this squad because I lack so much pace on the wings. If I can get him to chase back, it'll give me an opportunity to help out the center backs, to help out those CDMs, and we really should have finished that. Negredo, that's your dominant foot, buddy. Cazorla was a very special player for me. I've talked about him a lot. He scored a couple good goals in this episode as we get the winner in the 90th minute. Just the icing on the cake. I love it. Going undefeated in Division 3, and we need to go ahead and hit that progression. You got to have Cazorla. He makes a lot of things happen. Even if he's not getting the assist, he often maybe dribbles an opponent or makes the pass to the next pass, which is almost an assist, just as good as one in some cases. Get the 3-2 victory. And Soldado and Negredo, very nice little combination there. They're not the paciest guys, but they build up well together. They felt relatively strong, easy to walk around the opposition. And the pros with this squad, you have class finishing. They're going to score if you give them opportunities to score. Distance shooting everywhere on the team. Cazorla, Villa, or David Villa, sorry. Muller, Soldado, Negredo, they can do it. First touches were good. Slow defense, and you're going to be weak versus the wings. Obviously, there's a lot of space there, and you don't have the speed to recover. Marquee player, Soldado. He had 5 assists, a couple goals, made a huge difference for me. And if you guys enjoy the video, drop a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Twitter at MikeSon9USA. And I have a lot more content come for you ASAP.